Chris Brown, Steve Tasker with you, and joining us now on set in studio, fresh off the practice field, is defensive tackle Tim Settle. Fresh off the field interviews brought to you by Austin Air, the official clean air provider of the Buffalo Bills. How you doing, Big Tim?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So last week was the first week since week one that all you boys up front were healthy and ready to roll. How did it feel to kind of have the whole band back together?
Feels good. Like you said, we've been dealing with nicks and knacks, injuries here and there, but, just everybody's mindset on staying focused and doing that 111. I feel like we can hold that weight a little bit while the other guy gets healthy. Or, we did it worthwhile, and now that we're all back to it, it's exciting to see what we're about to get, see what we'll be able to do, with this front.
Yeah, you guys got back, and it was a weird game last week because, the Packers had two really good backs, and they ran the ball against you guys, and that was their plan. And it was really weird because even Bills fans, I don't know about you guys, we didn't care because if they were going to do that, they were going to run out of time, and they kind of strangled themselves with that philosophy.
Yeah. I feel like we got them one-dimensional early. Just getting out there, Aaron, doing the pass and stuff, and coming out at halftime, I feel like that, the only thing they felt like they could do to get things going was to try to run the ball again. They hit us here and there, but, that's just something that we can regroup as a defense and fix here and there. It was certain things that, that they gave us that we weren't really familiar with. So, that's just little adjustments and get back to it. We didn't like, that they ran for what they ran, but, that's just another thing for us to sharpen up.
Yeah, but I know your coaches always say we don't care about yards, we care about points.
Yeah.
But to that point that you just made, what is Coach Frazier like on the sidelines in between series when those adjustments have to be made? Just maybe give us a sense as to his demeanor, what he's like, the messaging he's giving you guys.
He's really good with communicating with Coach Washington. So, they might talk before they bring us up. So they'll communicate something and they'll get something going and they'll relay it to us. And everything that we go over, we might not have everything up in our playbook, but it's easy to bring something out because we all know everything. But we always do it too. If we see something, they might bring us together. We're gonna do this on this. We're gonna do this on that. So in-game adjustments, Coach Frazier is excellent. He's real vocal and he's real straight to the point on what he wants.
Because he's really good too about picking your guys' brain. Because you're the guys that are out there. You're seeing stuff. So if there's something that you see, I gotta imagine he's more than willing to take it. Like, what are you seeing? Tell me, so then I can make a better adjustment based on what you're seeing, right?
Yeah, and especially with the older guys like DQ and Phil. When you get to a certain year in football, the blocks that you get, you kind of you know what you get in. You feel different things, and the blocks you can feel a block and you can kind of like adjust off of it. So DQ might come off. I'm like, all right, he's doing this on this. I feel like if he stays doing this, I could do this, and he'll relay it. And it's not no gray area. He explains it. He explains it. They get the details of it, and then we find some way and we execute it. So.
And DQ is Daquan, just so everybody knows. I don't know if everybody knows the nicknames you guys got for each other.
Clarify that. Yeah. So you got the Jets coming up. You guys have already been presented the game plan and stuff. What they've got an offensive line. They've got a team that's got some expectations, and they've kind of lived up to them, and now kind of exceeded them almost at this point of the year. They're playing better than people gave them credit for being able to. What's the game plan? What are the thoughts? They give us a general sense of the Jet game coming up.
Yeah. They're a hot team this year. They definitely had a little run. And we know that that they're definitely looking forward to playing us. And their last couple games they've been able to establish a run game. Averaging 140 plus, and we got to definitely be good on having that sound and keeping that to a minimum. And we know that they have a young quarterback, and we're going to try to utilize that as well. But we're just going to continue to play sound defense, stuff the run, and we can just get after this young quarterback.
Now, go ahead.
I was going to say they just put together a little four-game winning streak going. The Steelers, Dolphins, Packers, Broncos. They've been playing some really good football. What has been the engine that kind of drives them from your perspective?
From my perspective, just watching it, their defense has been really sound for them. Their defense has definitely been leading them as a unit. And their offense kind of feeds off of it. They put their offense in good situations it's not hard to not execute. So, You know, and we understand that they have a good, solid defense from front to the backers to the secondary, and you know everybody's good. You know, we just got to play our ball, and you know better teams gonna win.
Be the better defense. On a much lighter subject, Josh Allen gave an interview recently, and I need your corroboration on this. Being a college and pro teammate now of Tremaine Edmonds, Josh was asked who is the best singer in the locker room, and he said Tremaine Edmonds. Can you corroborate this, and is it factual in nature? Because we saw Tremaine in the hallway, and he played dumb, like he didn't know.
Yeah.
Is there any validity to that answer by Josh Allen?
It's crazy. I can go back a little further with Tremaine, but you know, all of their brothers can sing. Every one of them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you know, don't let
They've
them
all got pipes.
They all can sing. You know, they grew up in the church too. So
Yeah.
Right.
But I remember going in college our freshman sophomore year. You know, his mom and them used to come up for the game, and we used to sing Happy Birthday to his mom. And Tremaine would lead it off, and they were really.
Oh, so you got pipes too?
Oh, I can sing. I do my own singing, but I think Tremaine can sing a little better than me. But you know, he definitely got vocals. He definitely can sing. You know,
so he might have a little more range than you.
That's
Tremaine definitely can sing. He might not show it. He can sing.
Man, he's kept that under wraps here for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard him sing plenty of times.
So you were just telling us before we went on the air here, you're getting your basement done here in Buffalo to make your music studio, kind of, you know, your side hustle.
Yeah.
Is like Maine a guy you'd pull down there and say, hey, give me some bars? Like,
you know, whoever wants to come down there, the studio is, you got to get comfortable in the studio. So, you know, I remember when I first started, it was during COVID. You know, you got to, it's hard at first, especially when you don't know what you're doing, but it's the repetition of this going to a real studio and then being able to do something your own. I'm not perfect in there, but I know how to do everything, and if anything, I could send something off and have somebody edit it. But my goal is to get at least, you know, if not half the team, a good percentage in there. At least, you know, get you in out your comfort zone. You know, try to do something. It don't got to be nothing that you don't got to post a song or anything. You just get in there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll have to invite Isaiah. He'll probably be there knocking on your door.
Too,
He doesn't wait for an invitation.
Anybody is welcome.
He'll bring a cop. Yeah.
Anybody is welcome. I know Big D-Dog. I know D-Dog going to get in there with me. Me and
there's another guy that's not
me and Shaq going to get in there. So.
Oh, boy,
good
Shaq.
stuff.
Okay.
That's good stuff. And by the way, congratulations. First sack this last week got Aaron Rodgers. Is there something, it's one thing to sack, you know,
a quarterback.
Davis Mills. It's another thing to sack Aaron Rodgers. Right?
Yeah.
You guys
That's
talk
like a
about
notch you put on your bedpost there.
Right.
Well, it's crazy because it was funny because, you know, my first NFL sack was Tom.
Oh, was it?
When I was in Washington.
Nice.
And then, you know, it was crazy. My first sack as a Bill was Aaron. So it was like.
I think Shaq's first sack is Brady, if I remember right.
be.
I think
Yeah.
his first career sack's Brady. He got to play him twice a year.
Yeah, so but you know, it's an amazing feeling, you know, I feel like this, you know, just being on a stacked defense like this, you know, it's really hard to make plays.
Right.
You know, you got
your turn,
you got a lot of guys flying around, you got a lot of guys pursuing, you got a lot of guys just getting to the ball, and you know, like you gotta eat a little greedy. You know, doing your 111, but you know what I'm saying, if you can, you got to really get after it.
Your sack was pretty good, too. They had a hard play. They've been running the football, and they had a hard play fake across your face. You saw the ball handling, took a half a step false, and then they had no shot.
Yeah.
You got right by the guard. You swung him inside or outside the guard as he tried to come down on you. It was a really nice play. There's like four things happening in like a half second.
It's crazy because I was emphasizing my hands all weekend. You know, just Coach E's been helping me. You know, just having me come over there, pulling me to the side. You know, and I've been working on my reads real well. And I seen that they was running a GC. They pulled the guard in the center route. Right. And usually when they run that guard, that backside guard is way more flatter. And I felt him like kind of running to me and it didn't feel right. So I ended up like popping it. And then I thought I was trying to backdoor it, and I was going to the running back, and then Aaron was right there. So, you know, just keeping it tight, you know, that's what happens when you get vertical on a penetrating defense. You know, things like that can happen. But, you know, it was bound to happen. You know, plays is there to get made. You just got to make them.
All right, man. Well, look, keep on making them because we like watching them, and we like seeing
in.
the old Waddle out there.
Yeah.
Waddle,
Penguin.
doing
Yeah,
the
the
I know,
Penguin.
doing the Penguin. Penguin's Waddle. That's what I meant. But yeah, doing the Penguin. I got you. Tim Settle joining us here in the studio. Tim, thanks for time.
Thank you so much for
Stay
having me.
healthy. okay? And keep being productive out there.